Hello, and welcome to the TV room. I have some more testing of things to do. But first, I think I need to do a little shifting of things. So, this pet, which is proudly saying over and over, World of Commodore, World of Commodore, World of Commodore, is going off. And the data set, with some difficulty because of the capacitor, will come out. And then I will put the data set over yonder with other things. I shall. And now, alright. So here are things. Here is my phone charger. Here is a pencil. And things are here. They are. Now, I got bags. Bags are important. Lots of little bags. What is this? Oh. The thing from the bags. Okay. So we have soldering irons. And we don't really need them right here, right now. We do not. And a desoldering iron. Hang on. Oh. For those that don't know, there. Soldering iron, desoldering iron. Rubber ball, sucks the solder. This one has no such device. Solder, no solder, solder, no solder. Lovely. And then comes the extra heat of the Weller. This is really too big to use on many applications with computers. But on occasion, it is helpful. Especially when dealing with, as I remember best, a 6526 chip and a Commodore 64 that was, oh dear, on a huge ground. Huge ground. Alright. So here is a little holder for a soldering iron. We don't need that here. And we don't need this bottom of a VIC-20 here right at the moment. So we'll put all that over there. We shall here. Here's something we will need, but we don't at the moment. Sockets. So as always, things seem to be accumulating here. I think maybe I should tweak this a bit. Anyway, alright, so we have this happy 4032. Happy. And then we have this other machine over here, which is a 4016, but is also a 4032. But it is not functioning. It is not. Now, what I want to do here, excuse me, I must plug this in, is I just want to listen again to the sound that it makes when it is plugged in and turned on. It kind of reminds me of a vintage radio. It's a definite hum, and I don't know if you can hear it, but there's a hum. This is not normal. It is not. So and nothing appears on the screen. Nothing. So I did, because I was brave, perhaps a little foolish, but somewhat brave. I put this board in here, which I'm not scared of, but I put this board in here, which I should be scared of. But I forget now if I heard that hum. So, well, let's see here. Open up the two beasties, and we'll look for, there they are, pliers. See, removing a board from a pet, which of course, long ago, I would have been terrified to do. Oh, no. Sorry, those are not it. Those are cutting pliers. There is a difference. You see? Haha. These are needle nose pliers. These are, I think they call them side cutters, because on the side, they're cutters. I do not want to have them anywhere near anything. These ones are good because you can gently squeeze the little plastic feet that allow you to remove the circuit board from the pet. There are 3 of these little feet, and sometimes they are harder to see than other times. They're usually, well, especially this one's right behind this capacitor. Okay, so the board is loose. I probably should have beforehand pulled off the connectors. Okay, so here we have a very dusty board, but it works. And while we're here, because we can, if you look at those connectors, there are the 3 main connectors: user port, IEEE port, and cassette port. I cleaned the cassette port with an eraser. The others are not. So you can really see there's a lot of stuff on there. It's just dust from the ages of time. That's what it is. Alright, so this board is out. And now, let's see here. Take the pliers. Try and find. Let's get a little more light on this. Try and find the little weenies that hold. There's one that hold the board in place. I just need a little squeeze, and it's really, oh yeah, there it is. It's like one side of there's one, and then the one behind the capacitor, which, haha. Okay, now we'll yank the connectors. Yank. Whoa. They are tough. By the way, is this? Alright, hold on. Let me just double check something. I'm sure I turned this off, but now I'm not sure. Let me just turn this around here. Da 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 da. Yes, it's off. Alright, so now I'll yank the power connector, And I seem to remember the keyboard connector was also challenging. Oh yeah, my golly. Very challenging. Well, oh no. Now I have the board kind of stuck back in a little bit. Okay. Squeeze, pull, get board out. Alright. Perhaps with the board all the way out and me being able to get a better look at the connector, I can get this off. But you know what? I've got to spray these connectors with something like deoxit or something. This should not be. Oh, mama! It should not be this tough. And this is putting unnecessary strain on two things: me and the board. And that is not good. I should have in here. Oh wait. I'm going to use the chip puller to gently pry on both ends of this. Thank you, Al Payne, who gave this to me at the World of Commodore. I mean, it's essentially a screwdriver that's bent. Well, a little more than that. It's got it splits in the middle. But it's very handy. Oh, my golly. Oh, no. Come on. This. Oh, my God. Bring your patience. Bring your patience. Even when your patience is failing. Okay, bring your patience. Okay, so the board is out. I want to look at the bottom of these things here. It's a funny thing, because on the bottom of this board, there's a green sticker. It says something like RR. And why, I don't know. But it is near one of these things up at the end, and I suspect maybe one of them could be the trouble. But I'm not sure. Anyway, what I want to do is take this, put it in here, being very careful not to dislodge any of the tiny little wires to do with the wire wrapping needed to correct the evils that were done at the factory by Commodore. And put this in here. Okay, it's in. And then connect to the power supply, connect to the monitor. I don't think I'll bother with the keyboard. I don't think that will make any difference. Okay, so we're plugged in as much as now what I really want to do is listen for that sound. And it's funny, I don't really hear that sound. Oh. Okay, now. Interesting. I don't hear that humming sound. I did see, and I don't know if I can recreate this, I did see what looked like in the middle of the screen, there was like 4 characters right in the middle, and I did see a flashing cursor for a moment. Let's see. See, now I don't hear the right sound again. That's weird. And the thing didn't last. It's like something said, no, we've had enough of that. Like, I heard that, and I didn't hear any chirp or anything. There's no chirp on this machine. But I did hear sort of the normal pet sound as it came up. But I don't hear it anymore. And there was that weird thing. Oh. Strange. So does that mean like the horizontal, like if everything is piled up in the middle of the screen, what does that mean? What does it mean? I am confused. Now, I did this once before, and I wasn't really pleased that I did it, but I did it. I'm going to put this in here. I am. And I'm going to once again listen with great intensity for sounds. Hello. Where are the things? There are the things. Okay, so plug in the power. Plug in the monitor. So here we have a good board going into a machine that would not come up. And listen for the sound. I hear a hum. Interesting. But now the machine has come up. I didn't hear the usual kind of thing. Let's just see. Now, the other time, I didn't really try this a whole bunch. But I did. Okay. I think the keyboard, either there's trouble with one of the chips, or the keyboard is remarkably dirty. And I think what we have is a keyboard that's remarkably dirty. But a similar hum as before. But this is up. It's in Commodore Basic. Arbiter. Da, 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 da. If I could get... I'm sure this won't reach. If I could test out the keyboard, I would. I suppose I can't. But anyway, the monitor comes up on this. Now, you know what? As I'm here, and I can, this has now been sitting for a bit. I want to turn it on and see if I hear that usual sound. I do not. And I don't see anything on the screen. But I don't hear a hum. But I did hear the usual, the first time it went up, I heard the usual pet thing, like that little sign of silence, like an inrush, woo, something is happening. And then I did see a little bit come up on the screen. I did. It's very strange. Especially how this one buzzes. But I thought maybe the buzz, this thing, I don't know. I don't know. I am confused. I am. And it's hard to read the chips in here. I was talking recently with Rudy of Rudy's Retro Intel, and he was working on a machine, and there was this, a very unique chip to the universal board of the PET, which is the 6545. I don't know if this machine has such a thing. I don't know. Anyway, I need to investigate further. I do. Just going to turn this on one more time. I hear the PET sound. But I don't see the stuff in the screen. Very strange. Very strange. And this one, I don't hear the PET sound, I hear the buzz. But up comes the PET. And if I could, I would see... Oh. No, it's not. It can't be the chip. It's got to be... The keyboard is just filthy. Oh, dear. All right. I don't know if I have any more answers. So there's something on this board that... Well, I think many things on this board that have gone wonky. Anyway, so builds the excitement. Yeah. Thanks for coming. I will ponder my next move. As always, I will bring a bucket of patience. And as much as I know lots, there's lots I don't know. And I suspect this machine, this board, is going to teach me a lot more than I would like to think. Thanks for coming to the box room. No, the TV room. David Bradley signing off. Bye for now.